Welcome to the Heavy Door Horror Podcast.
Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent.
Hello and welcome to the Heavy Door Horror Podcast for July 24, 2025. My name is Heavy Door Dan, Ganja Zombie, the original Babylon John, the radioactive one, coming to you with, I believe, is episode 10. Today we're going to be reviewing, what was the movie again? I spaced out, guys. Oh, it's
Dawn of the Dead.
1978's George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead. That's right. Just real quick, just to go through the hooligans in the house, we got Mr. Eddie. How you doing, Eddie?
Oh, what's up, guys?
Pretty
Doing good, man.
Right
Good to
on,
be
man.
here.
All right. How about Eric? You doing all right, man?
Yo, yo, yo.
Sound
How y'all
good.
doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Kim Him, what's happening, man?
Not much. How you guys doing? Happy to be here.
Same old thing, man. And Louie, what's up with Louie?
Fuck everybody.
All right, I like it. You got to have a catchphrase. You know what I mean? You got to have a catchphrase. All right, so today we're going to be reviewing and just discussing the movie Dawn of the Dead from 1978. I'm just going to start out the show with the quick synopsis of the movie. Just a quick breakdown of the plot as well as the, pretty much ending of the film. Not in too much detail, but please keep in mind that there are spoilers. So if you don't want to know what happens in the movie, you might want to hit stop and go watch the movie. Okay, so basically the plot here is the United States is devastated by a mysterious plague that reanimates recently dead humans being as flesh-eating zombies. At the dawn of the crisis, it's been reported that millions of people have died and reanimated. Despite the government's best efforts, social order is collapsing. While rural communities have natural barriers such as Johnstown and the National Guard have been effective in fighting zombie hordes in open country, urban centers have descended into chaos. At WGON TV, a television studio in Philadelphia, traffic reporter Stephen Andrews and his pregnant girlfriend, Fran Parker, are planning to steal the station's helicopter to escape the city. I'm realizing it's going to take me a long time to read this, so I'm just going to kind of skip through this, guys. So basically, they steal a Philadelphia police SWAT. I'm sorry. It's a Philadelphia police SWAT officer, Roger DeMarco, and his team that raid a housing project, and there's a lot of very derogatory things said about Latinos and people of color. I don't know if anybody caught that.
Is there
my.
ever?
And basically they
and some straight up murder
yeah.
happens from the SWAT officer.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Yeah.
So let's see. They're basically National Guards in town. They're trying to break up, people that are basically hiding their family members in their homes and things like that. That family members that have passed and are basically going to turn into zombies. We meet Roger and Peter, who are basically, they're part of the National Guard, I believe, more or less.
No, they're Philly SWAT.
Okay,
Philly
right,
SWAT.
I'm sorry. And Fran and Steven, again, who are from the WGON radio station. They are a couple, and we find out pretty soon that she's pregnant. So the chaos ensues at the TV station, and they hop on the helicopter flown by Steven, who apparently is the helicopter pilot for the radio station. And they take off. There's a quick stop at a gas station where we meet some kind of gray-haired zombie that kind of looks like Papa Smurf, I thought. And
we meet two kid zombies too. Two kid zombies that our hero Peter has to put down.
It's not pretty. And there's a killer scene too, where the zombie's head gets sliced off by the helicopter. Probably one of the greater scenes. Yeah, that was great.
Oh yeah.
But they manage to get out of the gas station. They head over and they find a mall. They get to the mall and they land on the roof and realize that there is a certain section of the mall that's basically zoned off from the rest of the mall where they can hole up in the middle of all this madness and at least get a break. Once they get inside, they realize that they've got quite a bit of access to a lot, and all they have to do is kind of clean up the zombies more or less. And then we get into some montages, basically music montages that actually get pretty silly. Yeah.
Oh yeah. They do a whole lot of shopping in the mall.
It's pretty silly. There's the one part on the escalator where the dude slides down the escalator and he grabs his M16 at the bottom. And it's all very cheesy. But So basically, they manage to clean up the mall, and kind of normalcy ensues. They get bored. But while they were blocking off the mall with these giant semi trucks, when they were out getting these semi trucks in place, our guy, who is it, Roger, right, gets he gets bitten
Yeah, Roger.
in an exchange where they're trying to get from one truck to another. So they get him back to the mall. He's not doing too well. They keep an eye on him. They do some more running around the mall, taking out the rest of the zombies, and basically we get back upstairs where they're hiding out. And Roger's being watched by Peter as Roger basically deteriorates, and he tells him, "Look, man, when the time comes, you take me out, this, that, and the other thing, but I'm going to try not to come back," or something like that. It's it's a very little bit of he's gonna try, yeah.
He's
It's
gonna
a very
try.
little bit of acting done
Yeah.
in the movie, I thought personally, yeah. Um,
Yeah. It was an emotional moment.
definitely. So basically,
Yeah.
Roger comes back and Peter puts him out. And then we just kind of ensue with normalcy in the mall. They get kind of bored, and luckily, they're out. She's being taught how to fly a helicopter, and they must have been there for 18 months because you cannot learn how to fly a helicopter in a week. I can tell you that much, man.
Well, her baby
Yeah,
bump does
so
appear because yeah, as you said
she's
earlier, they
pregnant.
say she's
Yeah,
pregnant where she's got a flat tummy, and
yeah.
later in the movie she has now
Is
a
she starting to,
visible
yeah,
pregnancy bump.
I did
So,
note that she was
couple of months.
starting to walk around looking the part, with the maternity dress and everything, Um,
Yeah, and there was a
yeah,
store called
sure,
Maternity
sure, sure,
Lady
sure.
in the mall
Yeah,
or some
and
shit.
I would
Yeah,
like to
yeah,
point out too. Yeah, of course. Well,
How
everything was there. I
convenient.
mean, it was a mall, but I mean, back when there used to be malls, right? But one thing I did,
yeah,
one
Oh
yeah.
thing I
yeah, they
did
got
want to
everything at
point
the
out real
mall.
quick was the whole weird thing where she's like, "I got something I got to say. I realize I'm pregnant." It was just like, yeah, why are you acting like somebody's attacking you, dude? Like, it's okay, dude. There's
Maybe
some
that was
ribbon
just
lip,
supposed
some
to be
wiggled
like
lip, Yeah,
a very
Oh,
womanly
oh yeah, I wrote some. What did
moment.
I
Yeah.
say? Oh yeah, I said one. I said what's her name? Was it Francine? Francine is stepping up and
yeah.
standing
It was
up for
very,
Hmm.
herself now. Like she doesn't want to be left out of the
yeah.
situations. She
Fly a
wants to learn how to shoot a
helicopter.
gun. She wants to learn how to fly the
Oh yeah, man.
helicopter.
She's like, I
God
can do
damn
this.
it!
I'm a woman. Hear me roar. Bullshit. Okay.
I am woman. Hear me
Anyway,
roar.
so basically
Yeah.
they clean out the mall and they get bored with all the kind of luxuries of having all that crap around them because it's not really life. They're just living inside the mall. And as they're out learning, or as as Stephen is out teaching Francine how to fly the helicopter,
Steven.
a
Yeah.
roving motorcycle gang sees them. Did we remember what the gang was called? I don't remember what the gang's called. Uh, yeah.
What did they call
Oh,
themselves?
I can't.
It
So
began with a
basically,
B,
the
but
nomadic
I
gang
can't remember. I
shows
didn't write it
up, and
down.
they destroy the barriers that were set up outside the mall, and basically infiltrate the mall, letting in the zombies, and they basically just fuck up, a good scene, more or less. We want to mention Tom Savini, the special effects master, is one of the gang members in the zombie biker gang. Yeah, one of the yeah, yeah,
One
yeah.
of
They
the
were
Raiders.
yeah
I
they
called them the
were
Raiders.
a very
Right.
typical late 70s movie motorcycle gang. Just yeah, it was wild. They
Oh
they were
yeah.
far from the Sons of Anarchy,
The pagan.
but but so yeah, basically they let in hundreds
This is
of
true.
zombies and the place runs amok. And during the what is it during? So Steven basically tries to man up and fight these bikers, and it's like, "You fuck assholes, you're not having this." Hmm.
Yeah, like he completely is an idiot. So like they know
Yeah,
they're in there. The people that have been are heroes. Peter and Stephen and Francine. The bikers know they're in there, but they're not
hmm,
really going to fuck with them as
and
long
leave.
as
Yeah,
they get what they come for and leave. But he gets
yeah,
a fucking bug up his ass
yeah,
that
yeah.
oh, this is my place. I need to protect it, and he
Yeah,
pursues
yeah.
to start popping
Doesn't go
shots
well.
off at
It
these
backfires
motherfuckers,
on him.
and it doesn't go
Throwing
well
balls
for him.
does not turn out well for Steven. But Steven, we should point out Steven. We should have mentioned he is kind of
Yeah.
a bumbling idiot. Like throughout the yeah Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I
He's
wrote
just
that
kind
several
of an
times
idiot.
down in my
Yeah, and he
notes. I
can't
said,
fire a
Steven, you
gun. He
are an
doesn't know
idiot.
how to
You are
react
an
to
idiot.
anything. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one.
Can't
Yeah.
load the gun. Can't load the gun.
But so
Not
basically, the
firing
gang
it.
kind of fucking terrorizes the place. Steven tries to stand up to him and eventually gets bitten. Right? Isn't that what happens? Oh no, that's right. Yeah, he's trying to get to an elevator or something like that, and they get him.
Several times. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's in the elevator trying to get up through
Yeah.
the elevator shaft to get into the air ducts and shit to get
Doors. Yeah.
away. And you get an iconic scene of
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
elevator
Yeah.
doors opening, and then five
Yeah.
zombies
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
their arms stretched,
And
and they get him because he
so
deserved it.
what's his name?
Yeah.
Peter. Oh, by the way, there's no black guys named Peter. I just had to point that out. But so Peter says, he tells Francine, you go. You've been flying a helicopter for 7 days. I'd rather stay here and take my chances with the zombies and the bikers. Personally, you go ahead and take the helicopter. I'm good, right? And
Because
done.
once our idiot flyboy Steven, gets bitten, his muscle memory takes over,
So-
and he leads all the zombies right up to their hideout upstairs.
Yeah, to the back door.
And
That's awesome.
so now
Oh
they're
yeah,
getting overrun.
to the back door.
To the back door
Yeah.
that they had boarded up and painted,
100%.
so no one knew it was there, and crashes through
And
it
that's
like an
pretty
asshole.
much, the end of it. Peter tells her to go. She gets up in the helicopter, and then at some point, as he's fighting him off, he just kind of has a gots to know moment, and he fucking climbs out the window and leaves, right? Well, I'm gonna call Eric. I'm gonna call those gots to know moments when they come up. Okay. So,
Yeah, I mean he.
right now,
Huh?
gots to know moment, but
Okay, hey, I like it.
So
I got to
basically,
know
they
things.
fly off in the helicopter to an unknown, uncertain future. That's that. Yeah, not much. Yeah, exactly. Not much going on. They need to hurry up and find a
Yeah,
gas
with
station
not a lot of
to
fuel.
consume, and he's going to go father a white child. Peter the black guy. Wink, wink. Yeah, right. Oh my
Indeed.
God, I believe that. Well, you know what? Let's. That was the movie. Does anybody have anything they want to weigh in on? Eddie, you have any comments on that?
Oh.
Anything you want to point out about the movie that stood out for you? Anything was funny? Something we might have missed? You good?
Not really.
Go ahead, Eddie.
I mean,
like
I have like, huh?
You, Eddie. Go ahead, Eddie.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, I thought the movie was, well done overall. I feel like, there were some funny parts, like, it's kind of weird because it goes from like being real serious, and then next thing you know, they're like having straight comedy, and these guys are like, like you were saying, flying down the escalators and doing kid stuff. You know what I mean? But then it comes back to the seriousness of it all, and they're
Sure.
being run down by zombies after being in their
Okay. Hey, you know what?
mild utopia.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's do this. Eric, why don't you go next? I'm gonna give you 2 minutes.
So, I mean, all in all, I thought it was well put together.
All right. Well, it's Dawn of the Dead, 1978. It's a classic. It was good. One of my favorite scenes is the raid on the projects in the beginning of the movie. The crazy cop that goes nuts, the big fat guy with the shotgun that's just kicking in doors. And there's one of the best scenes in the movie, in my opinion, where he kicks in a door, and then the next scene, this guy's head just fucking violently explodes because he hit him with the 12 gauge.
Oh, God.
It's great. I mean, Tom Savini, well done. Thumbs up to you, pal. And then, it's nostalgic, it's an old, I saw it when I was younger, so, it holds a place in my heart. And, the whole mall scene, who doesn't want to get trapped in a mall for a little while with guns and food and, all that kind of stuff? It'd be a blast. An ice hockey rink. I mean, great, And, so then, the movie continues, and, they have fun. They kill a lot of zombies, which, as long as they can't run, you got a good chance. If they're slow walkers like these guys, like class 1 zombies, like these guys, you got a fighting chance.
45,
you got stage 5 zombies, you're
you got
fucked.
anything else you want to say? Good.
I can't run
You don't
that
have
far.
to take your whole.
Yeah.
You don't have to take your whole 2.
Yeah, or that fast. I mean, there were some other. The other great scene that for me in the movie was when the raiders are raiding near the end of their raid of the mall. They start being pretty
I
stupid.
forgot
Like
about
one guy
that.
goes to a
Yeah,
blood
that's
pressure
right.
machine to
Yeah,
get his blood pressure as there's hundreds of zombies around him and just gets torn to
I forgot
pieces.
about
You
that.
know, like what are you doing? Which is awesome. And so some of the deaths of the raiders from the zombies were great. You know, I mean, the tearing of flesh, they rip open somebody's stomach, which was awesome. And, you
Right
know,
on. Well
again,
done,
the
man.
special
Well
effects
done. Well
for
done. All
that
right.
movie at that time were
Let's
really
go
well
with
done, in my
real
opinion.
quick. I'm gonna go with
So there you go.
why is this not working for me? Kim Hem, go ahead. Well, actually, who's next? Yeah, Kim Hem. What do you got? I'll give you 2 minutes. You don't have to take your whole 2 minutes, but please do feel free.
um, I, I I like the beginning. You know, like I wouldn't say it's long-winded, but it's like this intro and it's setting the whole scene. It's like, hey, this is happening, and and it was just really, I think it's the best part of the movie because
Yeah.
it just kind of introduced the whole movie and and set a tone for it. You know,
Really? Jeez. Why would you watch? Why would
yeah.
you watch
I
both? You
ended
could
up
just watch
watching
the longer one and just see the whole
both
thing,
versions.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a
Well,
dedicated son of a
What was the
bitch.
first
no,
Night of the
I just
Living
got
Dead?
into it, and then I watched both version of the
Oh,
first one
okay.
also, and so it was just
You know,
I'm
you should
Oh,
check
you
out.
watched Night
You
of the
know, there's
Living
a
yeah,
Dead?
full. Yeah, I
yeah,
Oh,
only
Night
said
of the
give
wow.
you
Living
two
Dead, and
minutes,
then
man. Go ahead.
the
It's
remake of
fantastic.
the Night of the Living Dead too. So I watched
Oh
like
no,
both of them.
okay. I was gonna
Wow.
say if you like the Night of the Living Dead stuff, you should check out. There's a fully
No, no, no,
animated
go ahead. Yeah,
version of
no,
Night of the
I don't
Living
have
Dead.
a lot to say really.
It's really good. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, yeah, I might have to check it out. But yeah, so you know, it's kind of the more I watched it, it's too the guys that made it. I don't know if they were
Mm.
producers or the writers, but they made it, and then they kind of parted ways on the vision. So one of them
Yeah.
created, Dawn of the Dead, and the other one went with the living Night of the
Oh wow.
Living
I didn't know.
Dead names. Yeah, so it's kind of like two different universes
Oh,
of that origin. So it was really interesting. I haven't watched the other yet,
time's
but
up.
there's a lot. I mean, there's
All
like
right.
six
Hey,
movies
when your time is up,
or so that
if you overdo
you got
your
to
time,
watch
I'm gonna go like this.
to really get into it. Yeah,
All right.
sorry.
All right, Louis, you're up, man. What do you got? 2 minutes. Go.
No means no, Bill
Yeah, no,
Cosby. No
I
means
enjoyed
no.
it a lot. It was a good movie.
No, wait, hold on. You're not doing your trivia. I just want your two
Yeah,
minute opinion on
the
the movie, man.
film
We'll do that later.
is renowned for its sharp
Yeah,
satire
just give
of
us your breakdown. What'd you feel about the movie and everything?
uh,
Anything? Any scene? Like, yeah.
I'm gonna have to catch you guys on the next one
Okay.
because I mean I
Okay.
I don't have much to say about the movie. I rather write something
Well,
down to actually
that's
be
cool.
prepared to tell you
Hey,
guys
come on,
because
man. Jesus. Okay, no.
I'm not really good off
Uh,
coming out
Louis, no, I
off the
totally get
top
it.
of the
That's fine.
head.
And I think
That's what she
Eric, I
said.
think it's
The movie
probably a good way to approach this, right? Just a 2 minute thing. I might even put
it's like a
something on the
freestyle.
screen. I think I can even put a timer on the screen. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. I'll cut this out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, I like it.
Wait, stop. Oh yeah.
stop recording.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, okay.
stop recording right now.
You can
Okay.
always
All right.
back it.
Yeah. Let me edit it. Yeah.
All right.
No, I mean, because we don't let
See,
this
I'll
on the
know.
podcast.
So
That's
anyway,
us
back to the show.
bullshitting about.
Well, I'll
You
tell you
know.
what. I'll go last. My notes were just the fucking montages were fucking ridiculously
No.
just out of place. I thought the thing with the zombie getting his head chopped off with fucking helicopter blades is fucking literally one of the greatest things in the history of fucking horror movies. I love it, man. I couldn't be happier with that. When I was watching this, I hadn't seen this movie. I mean, I've seen it at least 2 or 3 times, and I've seen at least two different versions of it. But when you know what? I didn't even start a timer for myself. That's so funny. I when I watched this the other day, and that shit with the zombie with the fucking helicopter blades, I
That's
smiled
okay.
like I remembered something from my childhood. It was awesome, dude. Yeah, it turned on something that I forgot about for so many years, man. It's like something, where you just forget about something and that you really liked the first time you saw it or heard it or whatever, and then you don't hear it again for like 10 years or something. Like you're just like, damn, and it really hit me. But yeah, it did. It was just like it was a moment. It was a fucking total moment. It was weird. But I mean, overall, I
It
don't know.
warmed your
Okay, we get
heart.
the whole
It
thing where
warmed
the
your
chick
heart.
freaked out, but like, I got something to say. Oh, and I didn't appreciate all the greasy Puerto Ricans and the fact that they said it like three fucking times. That's not necessary at all. I mean, I understand, like, let me tell you something, Puerto Rican people don't call each other greasy Puerto Ricans, okay? So let's just put it,
Oh
okay, that's
man.
not cool, dude. It's not, that's not, that's not, let's just say that is not acceptable in any way, shape, or form, honestly. And
You got Danny. Do
so,
you have something to say about
yeah, I
Puerto
mean,
Ricans?
pretty
Do you have
much.
something to say
Oh,
about
it was
Puerto
funny.
Ricans?
I thought we should refer to that guy Peter as the forehead, but
Mm.
kind of change the format because when he comes into the scene, all you see is that fucking forehead, and and again, there ain't no fly boy. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
And then I mean,
and
yeah, yeah. And then
what was I gonna say?
Peter
Running out of time.
constantly refers to Stephen as
The
Flyboy,
last thing,
obviously,
last
which
thing I'm gonna
isn't that
say is
bad of a
fucking
nickname,
there are
but
no black guys named Peter. So all right, well that was the fucking first segment of the show. We're gonna go ahead and take a time out, and we will be back right after these
That's
messages.
when Andy Dufresne discovered the Heavy Door Horror Podcast.
We love you. We love you. We love you as a listener. Yes, we do.
And we're back. This is the Heavy Door Horror Podcast. We're back with segment 2 for Dawn of the Dead, 1978, and we're going to go over to a little segment called The Breakdown. Let's hear it for the breakdown.
Now for Louie and Eddie with facts, figures, and trivia in this segment, The Breakdown.
All right, man. How you guys doing tonight? Let's hear it for the breakdown. What y'all got for us tonight?
All right, guys, here we go. We got Dawn of the Dead, released April 13th, 1979. Written and directed by George A. Romero. This was the sequel to Night of the Living Dead, his first film. Produced by Richard P. Rubenstein. Production by Laurel Group. Distributed by United Film Distribution Company. The budget for this film was $640,000 in 1979. At the time, box office numbers worldwide were $66 million. So in today's money, that would be $2.84 million put in and $293 million out of the box. It's about 103 times their investment, which is insane. Let's get to the cast, shall we? Starring Ken Foree as Peter Washington, Galen Rose as Fran Fly Girl Parker, David MG as Stephen Flyboy Andrews, and I had the hard time pronouncing this guy's name, but Scott Reininger as Roger Trooper DeMarco. All right.
All right. If you guys got any, do you have any input on these people and what other movies they might have been in?
You need to turn your headset up. You in there, Danny in there.
You guys are muted.
You do you guys know have these folks been in any other big movies?
Not that I recognize,
Yeah.
other than
I mean, just
Ken Foree.
just
You know,
I mean, just throwing it out there. Does anybody recognize any of these people? Like anyone at all?
Other than Tom Savini, Tom Savini,
Tom
but
Savini,
he
right,
wasn't
yeah.
the star of the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah,
yeah, The black guy. He was also in
Yeah.
Reanimator.
Was
Oh no,
he?
not Reanimator. I'm sorry. No, From Beyond.
Oh, was he? You
Oh.
watched that on?
He was the police officer and he was the police officer in From Beyond.
Okay.
Interesting.
Let's
Interesting.
see.
Are we ready for Louis' segment?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get into Louis' segment. I was just curious if any of these. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. Richard France. Yeah. Okay. I thought wasn't there a rumor somewhere along the line that Roger, God damn it, George Romero was in this movie? Wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe he's the guy with the eye patch
That's
talking on
Is
TV,
that what it is?
telling everybody they need to be logical. He's a scientist telling everybody that we
Yeah.
need to destroy the
That's
brain, kill
George
everybody.
Romero, right?
That's George
Yeah.
Romero.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right. That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay. Louis, so what do you got for us? Hit us up with 5 fun facts, man.
5.
Sure.
So the extras they had who appeared in this film were reportedly given $1 in cash, donut, and the Dawn of the Dead T-shirt.
That's cool.
Several members of the marauding band of bikers were played by members of the local chapter of the Pagans Motorcycle Club. The elaborate motorcycles they drove were their own. Shooting at the mall was suspended over the Christmas season because it would have been too costly to nightly remove and then later rehang all the seasonal decorations. Some of the zombies, notably one in the tenement scene, were actual amputees. George A. Romero plays both the director in the television studio and Old Nick, the Santa Claus biker, briefly visible in the biker raid.
Oh yeah, I think I kind of remember that.
You want more or what?
Sure, hit us up with another one. What else you got?
I'll do some short ones. The most profitable film in the Dead series.
That makes sense.
It took up 3 hours in makeup to transform someone into a zombie. Tom Savini had a crew of 8 who had to apply makeup to 200 extras. You want more?
No, I think that's good. Let's I mean, I think for a solid 5 is good, and then maybe something. I think a solid 5, and then if you have something like you think you gotta share, throw it on there. But that's perfect, man. I think if you guys let's go ahead and call it. Let's
Okay.
go ahead and call that one a wrap. Let's give that up. And so, ladies and gentlemen,
Autobots, that's the breakdown.
all right. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to. Oh, and by the way, I mean, I just want to say,
Eddie, get your head out of your
that's
ass.
not the right one. I'm sorry. I always get that wrong. I get that wrong all the time. That's wrong.
Unbelievable.
Thank you, Eddie.
Eddie, why do you?
All right, let's give it up for these guys. Thank you so much, Eddie. I'm just going to go ahead and remove that soundbite from the keyboard so I stop hitting it. That's the wrong one. It's obviously not the one.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing, Eddie. All right.
I know where that one is because it starts with G. God damn it. Oh man. Oh boy. All right. Well, let's wrap it. The other thing I want to say, or just add to this, I would say, if you guys, that's one thing we could add to the show a little bit is just talking about similar movies real quick, just for a quick couple minutes, or even in a situation like this. Have you guys seen Day of the Dead? It's a good movie, very good movie. I think it's definitely worth watching.
And then they remade that. They remade both of these. Remember Day of the Dead with Dennis Hopper. They're coming into Pittsburgh. Yeah, it came out in the 2000s.
I didn't
It's good.
know that. Okay.
It's real good.
Okay, yeah.
You got to check it out. It's quality flick.
Okay. I mean, the zombie genre, got a little old, but there are still some. I mean, World War Z is a great zombie flick. I think that.
Well, I mean, Zack Snyder's remake of Dawn of the Dead with Ving Rhames and some blonde chick and excellent.
Movie.
Great movie.
That's that was the gal that was in I don't know. Anyway, All right, well, that's
it
the
doesn't
segment
matter.
for the breakdown. Let's go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be back with the stats at the end of the show. Here, give us one quick break. We're going to go ahead and take a moment.
You're listening to the Heavy Door Horror Podcast.
Holy tomatoes.
You're welcome.
And we're back from break with the stats. Let's go ahead and start the top with Eddie. Eddie, let's go ahead and hear what you have to say for your stats with first of all, in a word, how would you describe this
Eddie,
movie?
get your head out of your ass.
I'm sorry, just one more time. Go ahead, Eddie. So in a word, how would you describe this movie?
Well, I would call it like originator. You know, it's what basically leads the genre and what influenced a lot of other films that came after it. So.
And what was the word you said?
That is that. Original.
Oh, original.
Originator.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely hits. Yeah, definitely. Let's go with your favorite scene of the movie.
Favorite scene is the kind of near the beginning, but it's right during the riot, and they finally approach the guy who's he's already turned, and his wife like finally runs into him, and he just takes a big bite out of her. It's like, oh man, and then he takes the second bite, and the second bite's like, oh man, you thought the first bite was bad, the second bite was even worse. But yeah, no, that like as you were saying earlier, that taps into a special part of my childhood.
Yeah.
Watching that scene.
Right.
It's definitely so.
All right, what about your favorite character?
My favorite character was Peter. I mean, I just liked his big forehead running around, calling all the shots. You know, being the logical one. Hey, he was hella cool though when Flyboy and his lady, they're like, you know, in their little house and stuff like that. He's out making them dinner and shit, like acting as their chauffeur and everything. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, shows a little bit of humanity in the character, you know?
So your favorite character is definitely State it for the case one more time.
Peter, because he was freaking level-headed.
So you're okay with picking a black guy named Peter?
Okay, yeah.
Fine, whatever. All right. So as far as your B, as B or not to B, and your rating in skulls, please.
This is definitely not a B movie, man. Considering it's like one of the most successful horror films of all time. And even with the budget in mind, George Romero had such a strong, you know, projection here.
Sure.
It's hard to argue.
Yeah. All right. And
that
as far as your
anything but a
as far as your rating,
top tier
what
movie.
would you give you as far as rating?
I give it four skulls.
4 skulls.
You know, I like George Romero's work. Yeah, 4 skulls.
Right on. And then you know for
Solid.
for the wild card, if you needed to bring one thing with you, and it couldn't be a gun, what would it be?
It would probably be a knife.
Fair. You know what? Fair enough. Jesus Christ, you guys are goddamn.
I need something, man. Something. Help.
Well, that was Eddie.
Not taking me that easy.
All right. Let's
Now, Kim Hem, what do you have to say for yourself?
How you doing, Eric?
Oh, damn it, I got too excited. All right, so let's go with Eric.
That's what she said.
All right, let's go with Eric. Eric, what do you got?
All right. In one word to describe the movie, I'd say groundbreaking.
Definitely, it's a good word, man.
And I can make it sound like one word, you know.
Sounds
Groundbreaking.
good to me. And how about your favorite scene?
Well, you know, I had 2, but I'm going to go with the mustache fat SWAT cop with the 12 gauge shotgun shooting that guy in the face and his head exploding when they're raiding the apartment building at the beginning of the movie. That was fantastic.
And as far as
to follow up with that, my favorite character, therefore, is the fat cop that blew the guy's head off. That thing gets killed. It was fantastic. It was short-lived, but he's my favorite character.
all right, And then B, and your rating is B or not to be, and your rating.
No, it's. I mean, you can't make that much money and be a B movie. So it was it was not a B movie. And yeah, I mean, 4.5 skulls. Holds a special place in my heart.
God damn.
And
if you,
I mean, it's a classic.
We'll go with the wild card. If you could have one item to bring with you, if you were stuck in this movie as a character, and it wouldn't be a gun, what would it be?
It would be unlimited helicopter fuel. That's what it would be. Unlimited helicopter fuel. I can pick whatever I want. I can fill it. You know what? That's what I'm going with.
We're using this goddamn category, and I'm gonna manicure it. Fucking. There's gonna be some rules and shit. All right, that was
rules.
Eric with his breakdown of his stats. Where are we at here? Let me see if I get this right because I keep getting it wrong. Let's go.
Now, Kim Him, what do you have to say for yourself?
Kim Him, what do you think? In a word, how would you describe this movie?
Classic.
All right. And what was your favorite scene?
I'm gonna go with the helicopter landing. That was really epic. It's a great scene.
Helicopter landing?
Yeah.
When the gal landed her helicopter for the first time?
Yeah.
What about your favorite character?
I'm gonna go with Peter also. I think he was level-headed, and he was doing a lot to help everybody out.
So be or not to be, and your rating?
Oh no, definitely a mainstream movie here. This is not a B movie.
And then what would your rating if you had to rate this in skulls?
I'm gonna go with 4 4.25.
That's good, man. Yeah, I think overall this movie's probably gonna get a lot of love. Let me just get your numbers down here. And then for a wild card, if you were a character in this film and you could bring one item with you to, I guess, survive, so to speak, what would it be? And it can't be a gun.
We'll go with like a communication device, like a phone or CB radio or something, so I can call for help.
I'm putting you down for calm.
Something like that.
There's no help coming, Kim. All right, so you just ruined your choice.
There's always help.
Well, actually, there is help coming. They're called raiders or marauders, and they will kill you and rape your women.
All right.
And now a word from Kim Him.
Let's move on to. This thing never works when I want it to. I swear to God, I gotta stop doing this to myself. All right.
Get your shit together, man.
Damn sample size. I could even load the thing. Ooh, all right, man. What do you got going on? So, first of all, in a word, how would you describe the film?
Probably vintage, I guess. It's like every time I seen the movie, it was like watching it again for the first time. So I'd probably go with vintage.
All right. And what was your favorite scene?
Favorite scene? Was it when they were driving around the mall and that I think it was a Scirocco
That was a VW. That was a VW.
Oh, yeah,
that was a
VW.
Volkswagen. No.
Was it a Scirocco? The VW?
Yeah, it was a Scirocco. Or it was like a rabbit or a Scirocco. Yeah, it was a
Scirocco. Yeah, they still make them to this day. But anyways, yeah, that part when they were blasting all the zombies inside the mall.
And then how about for your favorite
Roger.
character? You gonna go with Roger?
Yeah, Roger, he was down, hung in there until he couldn't
All
anymore.
right, and then for your be or not to be and your rating.
Oh, for sure, not to be.
Not to be, and how about too mainstream?
Too mainstream.
Definitely, I agree. So what do you think for a rating? Everybody's giving it some pretty high points so far.
Yeah, no, I'd probably do about 4.
Okay. Sounds good. And if you had an item to bring with you for survival, and you were a character in this film, and you could pick one thing, and it wasn't a gun, what would it be?
It's not a gun. It's just like any private Swiss Army knife because they're around back then.
For sure.
And on the Swiss
knife.
vacuum.
I like it. I like it. All right. Well, that was Louie, and the thing does not like me tonight. All right. What else do we got here? All right. Well, I mean, as far as for me, let's see.
Danny from Fanny, banana from Fanny.
So in a word, I would just say zombie. I mean, it pretty much, that was what the movie was. You know, it didn't start it, but it definitely, you know, I mean, the original is the original, but this was kind. I think this was the movie that really kind of just, you know, it kind of took off. We wouldn't, yeah.
It
Yeah,
catapulted it into the
if we only
mainstream.
have Night of the
I
Living
mean-
Dead, we don't have Walking Dead and all the other crap that we have now. Yeah, it's 100%. Yeah.
Absolutely.
My favorite scene. I love the helicopter dudes. The head chop off helicopter guy thing was fucking. It was so good.
Fantastic
Head
scene.
chop was amazing. The helicopter head chop, which is also a good Gmail handle. I thought that was a very good. Thought that was a very great scene. Very classic. Loved it. It hit like that funny bone and my heartstrings. For a favorite character, I don't know how this didn't come up. And I personally, it's the one thing that always sticks out to me with this movie. I love him. He has his own action figure. It's Hare Krishna Zombie, dude. Come on, man. You know they have a fucking action figure of those things, man. I mean,
well, Danny, I'm not as old as you, so I wasn't privy to that, to that information.
Erase Eric Audio at 11:44. There. So let's see. B or Not Be, obviously not a B movie. I mean, it's too. Even if it didn't make a lot of money and it became just a cult after the fact, it set the mark. I think. I mean, literally set the mark. You know, it's like the Michael Jordan of zombie movies, right? It's the Muhammad Ali of the genre. You know.
Yep.
4 rating, I would give it a 4. I'm not going to go crazy with ratings. I'm pretty hard to impress, and most of that 4 is out of respect and due to the fact that it's a very important film. And as far as you know, it's funny. I didn't really have an answer to my own question, so I'll just say a porn.
Your own question?
A porn magazine.
A what?
No, I'll get all fantastical like you guys. Unlimited porno magazines. Jesus Christ, man. All right.
Hey, you know, you need those things. You might need that.
All right, turn Eddie. What have you got in store for us? I'm excited.
Yeah, so I had to think about this because my top 2 choices this week both have main characters that are named Eric.
Oh, nice.
But we're going to go with the 1980 film Fade to Black.
So you said Fade to Black.
Fade to Black. Is it written by Metallica?
Yeah, Fade to Black. Right. That came out 9 years later.
Yeah, I know. This is probably where they got the inspiration.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's possible.
No doubt, right?
This is Eric. Eric Binford.
Double-crossing squealers, both of you.
I go to a lot of movies. It's my thing.
You know what I do to squealers?
Why don't you live in the real world with the rest of us?
If you're so smart, Stella, tell me what James Cagney's name was in White Heat.
Binford he's sick in the head. He's like retarded or something.
Here's to us, top of the world.
I'm a great admirer. I just wanted to meet you.
Happy birthday to you.
I once went to 3 movies every day for a year, and I never missed once.
I can't picture the creature who'd want to marry you. Tell me, who is this unlucky girl?
Marilyn Monroe.
Remember, you picked me up hitchhiking. I gave you the whole idea for my movie.
I've never heard of you.
Happy birthday
Huh? Cut it now!
Dear Eric.
What are you looking at, creep? But you didn't know what Adolf Hitler's favorite movie was. Broadway Melody, I bet you didn't know that. And what about Cry of Battle and War is Hell? Where were they playing, huh?
Eric Benford lives for the movies. Sometimes he kills for them too. Dennis Christopher, star of Breaking Away, creates an unforgettable portrait of life on the edge of terror. Fade to Black. Introducing Eric Benford.
Happy birthday, sucker.
Star of the silver screen. Master of disguise.
Well, I think he's calling you out. Hop along, Cassidy. Oh, look at this.
Minister of horror. Now in the ultimate performance of murder.
This is it. It's Hollywood. Can't touch me. Not now.
Fade to black.
What in the fuck?
Holy shit!
Dude, where did you?
That looks fantastic.
I've never heard of that movie. I mean, god damn.
Oh, holy
wow.
shit! And you
That's
stumped the
different.
guru.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Let's
Fuck.
go.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's going to be some soundtracks in
No,
that one,
I got
Danny.
circled right here.
For
Get
this
your
guy.
shit together,
You're
dude.
going to have
I'm
to
gonna fucking
grab.
sample the hell out of that. I like that one, man. I might just put that on my phone, man. Be like,
Yeah.
every now and then, hey, come on, dude, get your shit together. Dude. All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap up the show. Does anybody have anything to say? Eddie, real quick before we go home tonight, you got anything to say? That's about it.
No, I think that's about it. Went well tonight.
All right.
Hope you have a good night.
Let's say goodbye to the people.
Peace.
All right, man. Kim, him.
Stay scary, my friends.
No, just signing off.
Louis,
It was
what's going
a
on,
good
bro?
show.
Just
No one
forget-
cares.
Everybody
So,
hates us.
forget about it. See you next time.
All right, well,
Yes, Louis.
that was
Yes.
a heavy. It was a good show, man.
Fantastic.
That was a Heavy Door
That was
Horror podcast
fantastic.
for July 24, 2025. My name is Heavy Door Dan, and as usual, always assume the call is coming from inside of the house.
The Heavy Door Horror Podcast.
Don't act like you're not impressed.